Hi, my name is Shelby Kelly, and I am here to talk about adding STEAM labs into each of our elementary school buildings here at Hilliard City Schools. In this presentation, we are going to talk about what STEAM education is, why even bother having a STEAM lab, and how will we get the funding, and finally, what is our timeline for this program. So first of all, my project proposal is to add STEAM labs in each of our elementary school buildings. As our schools get larger and we gain more classrooms, our elementary schools are in need of fourth special. To help solve this problem, along with enhancing our students' problem solving and creativity, I propose that we create a STEM lab in each of our elementary schools within a 3-year period. Each lab would consist of a project-based learning opportunities for students to participate in as a fourth special, so along with art, music, and gym. So first of all, what is STEAM education? So STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. STEAM education is an approach to learning that uses science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics as access points for guiding students' inquiry, dialogue, and critical thinking, which are all skills we really want our students to thrive in. So we talked about the what, now let's talk about the why. Why is STEAM Lab so beneficial and why is it so important? So using STEAM education results in students who take thoughtful risks. We want our students to be brave and take those risks in their learning because we find when they do that, they dig deeper into their learning and they really take control into their education. It engages them. We all want our students to be engaged. We want them to enjoy learning. We want them to thrive, to dig deeper. And when our students are engaged in science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, this increases their engagement. They persist in problem solving. We know that there is a lack of problem solving skills in the old way of teaching. STEAM labs are a great way to promote our students to problem solve, and it gives them an opportunity to practice those skills. They embrace collaboration. So in a STEAM lab, you are working in groups. You are participating in maker spaces. You are trying to solve problems together, talking about why something didn't work. How can we change it? And we know in today's world, we are all working with each other in jobs, so collaboration is very important. And finally, work through the creative process. It's difficult when something it's hard for a student to understand when something is difficult for them to grasp. And this allows them to work through that process to build their perseverance and their determination to never give up. Some examples of the resources that I would like to provide in the STEAM lab. So I would like to have a maker space. So in this maker space, there would be Legos, blocks, art supplies, cardboard, things for our students to create and build. Here's some professional development books that I thought would be really beneficial to our teachers so they can bring these STEM lessons into their classroom. These professional books already have lessons provided that are based on the Common Core standards, so they are completely aligned with our Ohio standards. Coding robots and robotics. So the Wonder Dash, which is an example right here, and then also Ozobots and STEM robot mouse coding activity. Our world today has a ton of coding job opportunities for our students and when they get older. Now we need to provide them with the opportunity to get their hands on coding and see if it's something that they're interested in. And I believe that we need to do that early in their education. So like I said, this is a picture of the Wonder Dash, and I am going to show you a short video of how it can be used in mathematics.
We're at Shady Hills Elementary School today, and today we used our friend Dash to learn about terms and angles in a 4th grade math class. Do you know 6 times something to get 36? 6. Dash is part of the Title I SMILE program labs, and he's checked out at 2 week windows. For this lesson, Ms. Higgins' 4th graders used Dash to code how many degrees of a circle each fraction of a term was.
Today I learned that the degrees in a circle can be related to fractions.
They were able to see the fraction in the arc, and they were able to practice clockwise and counterclockwise. The addition of the robot just adds that engagement piece. So I'm still doing math, I'm still doing division and multiplication, but now I get to see the robot draw my turn instead of doing it myself. It adds excitement.
I had fun because using Dash is really fun because you learn how to program and because he moves and makes funny noises.
So as you could tell from the video, you saw the excitement of the students as they were in a math lesson. Now, it just adds that that engaging piece that sometimes if you just give a student a piece of paper and a pencil, they're not going to be as engaged because there's not that exciting aspect. And as you can see, these resources walk hand in hand with the curriculum. You can integrate our Common Core standards with these technologies. So now let's talk cost. So I've broken down the cost of what it would cost for the first year of pilot schools. So as you can see, it would cost around $7,800 for the pilot schools. Now, that might seem like a lot of money, but there are great opportunities for funding. So they have grant specifics for STEAM education because it is so important to get our students' hands on technology and engineering because there are so many job opportunities for them in the future. One that stands out to me the most is the Hilliard Education Foundation. This is a grant that is our school specific and would cover the entire pilot year. So here is the timeline for our project. So in the first year, we would just start with pilot schools. There would be 6 elementary school buildings that would be the pilots. So that would be in the years 2020 to 2021. So the STEAM lab will be piloted in 6 of our elementary school buildings. After the first year, the schools who piloted the program will be asked to fill out a survey. So our teachers will be very involved in providing feedback to our administration to make sure that we think that this is a beneficial program after a year. If the program is successful, the STEAM labs will be pushed to the remaining elementary schools within the following 2 years. So as you can see from this chart, in the years 20 to 21, only 6 buildings will have a STEAM lab to pilot them. And then after, if that is successful, the year 2021, 2022, 10 buildings will have STEAM labs, so we'll add 4 more buildings to that. And then finally, in the school year 2022 to 2023, all 14 elementary school buildings will have a STEAM lab available for their students. So thank you so much for watching my presentation and considering adding STEM labs into all of our elementary school buildings here at Hilliard City Schools.